Hi, you guys. It is time for Pilates from New York City. Coming to you from a very jet-lagged Monday morning, and it's bank holiday, but we're going to do a little something to keep you going. So here we go. I'm going to start off with our usual routine. So we've got feet hip width apart, shoulders nice and relaxed. Take the arms up and then come straight down and into a chair squat, and then fold forward into your hinge. And let's just relax here, fingertips towards the floor. One arm comes up, stretch and look towards that hand. Arm comes down. Knees are as soft as you need them to be. Other arm comes up, gaze at that hand, and hands come down, and we're rolling up, all the way up. Hands overhead, a little back bend, and come back to center. And then we are splitting the arms and looking to the back hand. Arms come up, splitting the arms. This is a torso twist, so hips can stay forward if you want to get the maximum out of that torso twist. Then we're going down for a side bend, and this time we're lifting that other hand up and really think about drawing in through the side belly. Other hand comes down, sigh that down. Other hand comes up, add a little weight, and all the way up. Okay, let's go through that 2 more times. So we're going down into a chair squat, and then rolling down, hands one hand at a time, gazing up towards that stretched hand, hands back down, and roll up, drawing in the belly, really rounding over. Shoulders are flop forward. Back starts to stack one at a time. And hands go all the way up, fingertips to the ceiling, little back bend, and come forward. And then split the arms, look behind. Swap sides, split the arms, look behind, fingertips towards the ceiling, side bend. So keeping this still very strong. And then when you lift that arm and come up, really think about drawing in belly to navel, side down. Breath is in through the nose, out through the mouth, and all the way up. And let's go through that one more time. Swing down, up into a chair pose, hinge down forward, stretching through the backs of the hamstrings, and stretch one hand up, and come back down, other hand up, and down, and then we roll up, really drawing in the belly, spine, imagining that you're just touching every bit of your spine one at a time against the wall. Shoulders, chin comes back to parallel, and hands come up and sweep down last time. Coming forward, hinge forward, so you're straightening the legs. Hang and alternating hands, eye gaze to the hands, stretching through the backs of the legs and the hamstrings all the way down through the heels. And rolling up. And hands go all the way up, fingertips to the ceiling. Little back bend, straighten and stretch. Fingertips going in opposite directions. Really feel that energy in opposing directions. And hands come back up and drop down. And then bring that hand up drop the other arm, reaching over, and hand comes up, and draw the belly in, and bring it down. Okay, we're gonna make our way to the back of the mat, and we're going to roll down, chin to chest, exhaling, shoulders come forward, bending one bit of the back at a time, up and over the imaginary beach ball, knees as soft as you need to, hands hang, and then just walk out. And we're going into all fours, and then just press yourself back into child's pose and press forward. So this is a bit of a stretch to get our arms going and stretching through the shoulders. So decide where you want to be here. These are tricep dips towards the end of the first half, and then stretch back. So you can go as low as you want to. Notice that the elbows are going behind me. Fingertips are pointing forward, but the elbows are bending towards the back of the room. And if you want to go all the way down, you add the strength bit to this. So you decide where you want to be. Try to go down and just make sure you can come back up again. And stretch back. Okay, onto all fours, nice and strong through the belly, knees directly under the hips. Flip the toes, eye gaze straight down over the fingers, and lift knees off the mat. You can either stay here and do 4-second, 2, 3, 4, and rest. Or you can go 1, 2, 1, 2, and either keep that going or take a rest and lift. 1, 1, 2, and rest. Let's do that 2 more times. I'm going to stay up. You can come down if you want to. And back to all fours. Okay, we're just going to thread the needle just twice on either side. So arm sweeps up, follow the eye gaze, hand comes through, palms up, and turn, and you can use this rotation to go as far as you want to. And sweep up, and come through. And then let's do the other side. Sweep up, and come through. And sweep up, and come through. And then we're going to do just a couple rounding the back and arching the back, looking up, really pressing through the hands, rounding the back, tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone, and open, slinging the back, eye gaze forward. Okay, come back to neutral and just slide yourself down into prone position. Tops of the feet on the mat. And let's bring your arms out wide, palms down, and just start to do a back extension. So remember, the chin is tucked and the eye gaze stays looking down. If you want to bring the hands with you, opening up here. If you want to add legs, you can do one at a time. Chin stays tucked, Long length through the spine, all the way to the skull. If you want to add both legs, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathing in. Legs down, bring the hands behind you and just start to rotate those shoulders, really pinning the shoulders back. Now here too, you can just focus on the upper body, or you can add one leg at a time. Or both legs. So notice that I'm rotating from the shoulders. My hands are moving, but it's like the pole is moving from the shoulder and the rotation is happening here. Two more. And relax it down. Press yourself up, and let's just do one more rounding. Should feel really good after the prone, and sling back. Bring your head and your tailbone up, and then come back onto your heels, and we'll just sweep the legs around. And the legs are coming forward, straight out in front of you. Hands behind you, right just behind the hips, fingertips pointing forward. And we'll lift and lower. So if you want a earlier version of a lower level version of this, you can have the legs bent and lift here. You can stretch one leg and lift here, and swap and lift here, or both legs here. So we're lifting our hips, a lot of pressure going through the wrists, strengthening our wrists, some flexibility in the shoulders, some mobility here in the shoulders as we lift ourselves up. Hinging back down and up. And of course you can always add to this by lifting a leg up and up, or just focus on the hips. Let's do two more. And come back down to seated. Okay, we're going to roll back. So we're coming into a bent knee position. Soles of the feet are on the floor. Taking a breath in. Either hang on here or palms on either side of it, outsides of your legs, and you're rotating the hips so that each bit of the back is going down. And you can stretch your arms if you want to. Breath in. Tuck the chin, hands come forward, and up to seated. Remember that sense that the mat's moving in this direction, and slowly taking your back one vertebra at a time. Down, arms overhead, breath in, tuck the chin, and up. And up to seated. Okay, this time we're going to come down, and we're going to stay down. And then the hands come up, legs come into tabletop. 1 and 2. And either one limb at a time. toe tap or leg stretch. You can do alternate arms and legs as toe tap and arm stretch, or arm stretch and leg stretch. Again, that energy going in opposite directions, really feeling like you're stretching from the tips of your fingers to the ends of your toes. Stretch. Your back is not arching. You're really drawing your belly in so that you've got that strength here to hold yourself anchored to the mat, and your arms and legs coming away from a stable position. Now, if you want to add to this, you can do both arms, both legs, stretching out and coming up, stretching out. If you want more, you're here. Let's do 3 more. And then bring your knees into your chest. And feel free to roll around, maybe do a little egg beater with the knees in one direction and the other direction. And then stretch out and bring one knee in, and just on the outside, come across the body. Swap sides, other knee in, and go across the body. And then feet come down, hands by your side, and let's just start to tip. So you can go up on your toes or on your feet with the soles of the feet on the floor as you wish. We're tipping from side to side, trying to keep this relatively stable. Of course, your hips and your waist will twist with the movement, but we are trying to make this a very isolated movement as much as possible. Tip. If you want to add to this, you can tip and extend a leg and come forward. Tip, extend a leg and come back. Tip. Ways to increase this, I hear you saying. You can come up into tabletop and go side to side with the legs in that tabletop position. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. You can extend. Whoa, I'm running out of room. And last one. And come forward, knees into the chest one more time. And then feet come down, and we'll do a few shoulder bridges. Arms relaxed on your side. You might need a pad under your head if you're finding that you're looking up towards the ceiling. So chin should be tucked. Arms relaxed, and we're breath in, exhale, tucking. Again, belly to spine, tucking here, pelvis comes forward, and you start to peel off one bit at a time. So you really have to sort of suck in here, bring those muscles down, and then peel off one at a time. until you come into that diagonal position. This might be enough for you. If you want to, add a little march. 1, 2. Trick is to keep your hips up. Easier said than done. And then breath in. Exhale, again drawing it in so that you're just letting, and this is kind of helpful to remind you to get that top bit and the upper back through the shoulder blades, drawing the belly in so that the lower back comes down, just one bit at a time. Okay, let's do that 2 more times. Breath in, rolling up, hips lifted, so you're having to strengthen through the gluteal muscles here, and add a march if you wish. 1, 2. This might just be a heel lift as you wish. 3, 4. Breath in. Top of the back comes down first, rounding through the belly so that your hips are coming towards your chest, and then rock. That bit should feel really good. Release, and then inhale, exhale, and round up, peel off. And one last time, lift, 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 breath in, and start to come down, bone by bone, drawing in, and relaxing down. And spine comes back to neutral. And let's just stretch our hips, ankle over knee. So we do this in class most times. Last time, for those of you who were there, the last session, we also did the motorcycle handlebars. So this, if you can grab onto something somewhere down from the knee to the leg and bring your knees in, you feel a really good stretch through that hip on the leg that's on top. So you can have your head resting down. You don't have to pull. This might just be enough. And then unravel. And let's just start with our figure of 4. Bring that in. And then leg comes down into that handlebar stretch. And you might want to bring your upper body up. You might want to take those lower legs in opposite directions. And come down and unravel and just rock yourself up. We're going to do one last thing. So legs are coming in front of us and just opening the legs so you've got a V shape. You're sitting up nice and tall. If this is uncomfortable, if you find that it's difficult to keep that straight back position, tuck a block or a pillow underneath you. Arms are out in front of you, fingertips pointing forward, but shoulders are relaxed. And just open up a little bit wider than the legs. Breath in and turn. Staying at that, just imagining this sweeping across the opening up, that back arm coming forward and come up and then sweeping back across all the way, rotating to the other side. You might want to extend that back arm, lower, pinky finger to pinky toe. Come back up first, and then really concentrate on just focusing through the middle. Shoulders stay down. Breath in, exhale. Turn and lower. And come up. And back to center through the center line. Turn, lower, come back up, and come back to center. Okay, let's draw those feet back in. And bring your toes towards you. And just lean forward, hands come forward, and just feel that stretch all the way through the backs of the legs. You can tell this is New York City. The ambulances are going a mile a minute. And come back to seated. And we'll just bring ourselves into a crouch position. Hands forward, straightening the legs. And rolling up, one vertebra at a time. Shoulders round and back, and let's just do one little bit of balance. So we've got one leg forward, one leg behind, arms are relaxed in front, a little give on that front knee, and we're tipping forward. It's harder on a mat than it is on the floor. I'm being brave. Just take your time with this, and if you wobble, it really doesn't matter. Set your toe back down, do whatever you need to do, and then come through. And let's do that one more time. Forward. And come through. Some days are better than others. And definitely one side feels different than the other. Okay, so other leg forward, other leg behind. And let's start to tip. Little give in that front knee. Just take your time, fix on a point on the floor. Lift that leg as high as you want to. I tend to be better on this side. And come up. And let's try that one more time. Coming forward. Couple of beats here. And standing up. Okay, let's take breath up. Arms come up and sweep down. One more time. And sweep down, arms up, fingertips to the ceiling, up on your toes, and bring the hands down, the heels down, and well done you. Okay guys, I'll see you next week. Thanks for listening, bye.